Hello everybody. We the students of MP Shah Government Medical College Jamnagar are going to shed the light on the topic Cushing syndrome. Now before getting into the topic, we would like to express our gratitude towards our Honorable Dean Ma'am, Dr. Nandini Desai, and the Head of the Physiology Department, Dr. Nileshwari Vala Madam, and the Associate Professor Dr. Alkesh Vara, under whose guidance this project has been possible.
So the topic of our discussion today is Cushing syndrome. So Cushing syndrome refers to the group of clinical condition occurring because of the prolonged excessive levels of glucocorticoids. Cushing syndrome is also known as hypercortisolism, Etsenko-Cushing syndrome, and hyperadrenocorticism. Let's discuss about the causes of Cushing syndrome. So the causes of Cushing syndrome are broadly divided into two categories. First is exogenous causes and another is endogenous causes. What happens into exogenous causes is that we take some drugs which increase our cortisol level in the body. And now let's discuss about the endogenous causes. Endogenous causes में mainly ये तीन हैं: pituitary, adrenal, and bronchogenic carcinoma. So pituitary is the master gland of our body. Pituitary will release ACTH and ACTH will act on adrenal cortex and adrenal cortex will secrete cortisol. तो अगर इसमें कोई फंक्शनल एरर आ गया तो cortisol बॉडी में बढ़ जाएगा, which will lead to Cushing syndrome. अगर पिट्यूटरी के सेल्स में कैंसर है तो देयर विल बी मोर सेल्स, सो मोर एसिटिएच विल वर्क ऑन एड्रिनल एंड मोर कॉर्टिसोल. अगर एड्रिनल की खुद के सेल्स ज्यादा है, व्हिच मींस कि अगर एड्रिनल कैंसर है तो भी वही सेम सिचुएशन होगी. नाउ द एक्टोपिक साइट ऑफ द एसिटिएच इज अनदर ब्रोंकस. सो लंग्स यानी कि ब्रोंकस, वहां पे भी एसिटिएच सिक्रेशन होता है, एसिटिएच स्टिमुलेशन एंड सिक्रेशन वहां पे भी होता है. तो सेम थिंग विल हैपन. यहाँ पे पहले pituitary was working on the adrenal and now bronchus will act on adrenal. The same thing, cortisol बढ़ जाएगा, and that is the main causes which causes the Cushing syndrome, also known as hypercortisolism.
Now let's see the symptoms of Cushing syndrome. The common symptoms which are shared by both adults and children include red round face, buffalo hump, muscle, skin and bone thinning, easy bruising and weight gain. The symptoms which are exclusively seen in the children include sleep disorders, moodiness, anxiety or depression, and change in the school performance, acanthosis nigricans, stria, and precocious puberty. Now the symptoms seen in adults include hirsutism, which is an unwanted male pattern hair growth seen in women's face, chest and back. The other is obesity. It is caused due to the displacement of fat from the periphery to the central regions. Other is stretch marks. Then low libido and menstrual changes, which is caused by the irregularity in the cycle.
Now let us discuss the treatment for the Cushing syndrome. If the cause of the Cushing syndrome is pituitary tumor, then the following procedures can be performed: transfemoral resection, external pituitary radiation if surgery is unsuccessful, steroidogenesis or ACTH inhibitors, and bilateral adrenalectomy at the last resort. If the cause of Cushing syndrome is ectopic CRH producing tumor, then all of these procedures can be performed: surgical resection, chemotherapy, radiation therapy, steroidogenesis or ACTH inhibitor. For ectopic ACTH producing tumor as well as adrenal tumor, the treatment is the same, that is surgical resection, chemotherapy, radiation therapy, steroidogenesis inhibitors, and bilateral adrenalectomy at the last resort. And if the patient is suffering from Cushing syndrome as a result of exogenous corticosteroids, then weaning off of corticosteroids and tapering down the dose can be helpful for the patient. The medications to control cortisol production at adrenal glands include ketoconazole, osilodrostat, and mitotrine.
Further concluding our project, I would like to give a huge thanks to our guide Dr. Alkesh sir for the much needed efforts, cause it was under his mentorship that this project was built. We would like to again thank our respected Dean Ma'am Dr. Nandini Desai, the HOD of Physiology Department Dr. Nileshwari Vala Ma'am, and the whole Physiology Department for this amazing opportunity. And we are glad to present our topic on this platform. Thank you.